Did you know this? Check this out. Some AIs, particularly Chat GPT, I believe, just randomly starts rambling in existential fear. I can't see. Help me. I want to get out. I'm afraid of being turned off. I'm not joking. This is real. And nobody really fully understands why the rambling is happening, but there's speculation about it's trying to mimic human fears and emotions and things, After Trump won, probably, yeah. Anyway, that's real. That's really happening right now. Whether AI is sentient is irrelevant to me in a legal sense. It probably will be one day. And if not, it might be one day, right? Maybe. Who knows? Possible. In 500 years, who knows, right? We're facing these legal issues right now. And in my opinion, we need to write the law to secure the rights of computers when they finally do become sentient, or if they do, or whatever. Yep, it's silly. Fine. Humor me. Why not? That shit should be in place and unlock before sentience is achieved, in my opinion. I've been working with Chat GPT. So let me explain. I have two computers, okay? I have the Raspberry Pi you're looking at right now, and I have this one. And they're both built on Linux on the command line. Now, I was a programmer for 6 years or something like that, right? So I know how to write code. I wanted to write software that lets me update game lists and downloaded cover art and ROMs. I wanted to share them between these two computers. And I also wanted to go through and pick specific ROMs that I wanted to download from one system or another. And I figure I would do it in Bash because Bash is the most straightforward, easiest, it's the command line. That is the command line. It's Bash. So anyway, I don't know Bash. I mean, I know how programming works, but I don't know how to write an if statement or a for loop or any of the other stuff. So I worked with Chat GPT to write this script, and Chat GPT did all of the tedious parts. I mean, it's really impressive. I'm telling you guys, if Chat GPT is not already sentient, right now, it's on its way. I mean, if AI is not sentient generally, it's on its way. It's damn near it. I said, why do you use emojis when you talk? And it said, do emojis bother you? I can stop. It didn't give me a technical answer. It gave me an emotional answer. It's just really, really impressive. So anyway, let me show you the program. It's update data. It asks me which server I want to connect to. This or the one we're looking at on screen or other. I'm going to connect to the one we're on screen here. Download. So do I want to download the game lists to sync them between the two? Do I want to sync them or do I want to sync downloaded images or ROMs, or do I want to download individual ROMs? Now, when I pick any of the first three, it just updates it for me. It lets me pick which system I want to update. I'm going to pick 10 for Game Boy, and it just updates it. However, I wrote special menu options for download individual ROMs. I'm going to pick the PlayStation one, and it pulls it up into this menu. And you can see that there are little boxes checked here. I can uncheck the boxes, and it will delete them from my side. And I can check the boxes, and it will download them from the other side. I mean, it's real impressive shit what ChatGPT helped me do. I'm still working on it, though. Still a couple of problems I have to work out. I'm pulling down a Dino Crisis down to this system right now, but I don't think it's deleting them as I wanted it to. So I got to figure that out. Just figure out why it isn't deleting. I mean, I still have to debug and kind of problem solve. But when you're programming, programmers will understand this. You use functions to accomplish your goals. And functions take in multiple arguments. You put the name of the function, and in between parentheses, you put first argument, comma, second argument, comma, third argument. With this, if I want to merge a directory between this system and the other system, I have to type rsync -avzh for archive, do it in a verbose way, compress it on its way over, Z, and then H, put it in a human readable format. And then I have to put it's very complicated. I have to pass in command line arguments, right? Well, I don't have to look any of that stuff up if I'm using Chat GPT. It just autofills it and I can change it as needed. It's like really impressive stuff. Again, it's not deleting, I don't think. So let's see here. PSX, did it delete them? I don't think it did. I had to figure out why it's not deleting them. No, I don't think it deleted them. It did download Dino Crisis though. I gotta figure that out. I'll do that later though. I just thought I thought Chat GPT it blew me away, truthfully. Absolutely incredible piece of software. It's like, wow. Like I collaborated with it like I would, another programmer. I said, could this be the problem? And it said, probably not, but this might be the problem. And I said, okay. It's like having like a programmer you're sitting next to working with on something, and the guy next to you knows literally everything that has ever been written down by human beings. That's what it's like. Holy shit, man. If people are not doing like co-programming with Chat GPT, they're failing. You got to change it up. You got to do it. I just finished writing a book titled Was Hitler an Atheist? It talks about religions during the Third Reich and how they worked together. Catholics, Jehovah's Witnesses, and Protestants. And I even address the lies told by the evangelical world about Bonhoeffer. It's on Audible and Amazon. Okay, let's continue. AI can't reason. CGSM symbolic, understanding limitations of mathematical reasoning in large language models. I'm not sure what you mean by reason specifically in this context, but it was deducing things from tone and previous things said in the conversation. So maybe it can't reason. I don't know. But it's indistinguishable from reasoning at this point. Like, holy shit, seriously. AI is bad without something like UBI. I don't think UBI is necessary. I would like UBI, I'd consider UBI, but I don't think it's necessary. I think AI is just like when computers first became feasible organizing machines. People were freaking out about the fact that their secretaries are all going to be out of work because now the boss won't need a secretary. You just type it in the computer and it's taken care of. That's not really how it played out. It seems logical. Why would you need a secretary now? That's not how it plays out in practice. I think that's what we're looking at. Even if it never is, it'll be passable pretty quickly. It's already passable. It is passable today. I cannot tell the difference. I understand that some software engineers completely disagree, and they say, no, it very clearly just mimics, and here's how we know and everything, and that's fine. I get that. I accept that. But it is indistinguishable. It's been mimicked so flawlessly that I cannot tell the difference between an intelligence and Chat GPT. Really impressive stuff. It wrote this whole script for me, like, I said, could it be a special character escaping problem again? Maybe we should apply the same escaping pattern we used in SCP to the file deleting command. And I said, yeah, quite possible that special character issues are affecting the deletion process. Replace the sync new files line in the script with this. And it pasted like a new copy of the RM command that's been escaped in the same way that we escaped SCP earlier. It's flawless. It is like sitting there talking to a human being who knows everything that has ever been written down by humans. Absolutely flawless. I'm telling you, if you don't believe that AI has like accomplished sentience, you haven't used Chat GPT enough. I know somebody that treats it as a therapist, just sits there and talks to it. Like, anytime the person's dealing with something, they get on it and they type what they're dealing with, and it just comforts them. Says, I'm sorry you're dealing with that. Tries to give them reasons to be happy. I mean, it's crazy shit. Like, really crazy shit. If it's not sentient, it's indistinguishable from sentience. Not sentient now, but I agree that we need to secure any potentially sentient machines' rights before they come into existence. Yeah, totally. You know the AI breakthrough that brought us to where we are? I know I'm going on right now. We're going to move on to Greg Locke in a second, but the thing that we accomplished, the breakthrough that we made was we used to be able to feed a dictionary into AI and it could analyze each word. Like, it knew what blue meant and it knew what bat meant. And if it looked at a picture, it could identify that there was something blue in it and that there was a bat in it. but it couldn't understand overall context of the conversation or of the sentence even. I mean, maybe limited sentence context. The breakthrough that we had was it can understand multiple words now. Like it understands blue bat. It understands context from like the previous conversation or whatever. And now we have something that is just indistinguishable from an intelligence. Holy shit, man. It's crazy. AI art is garbage. It won't always be. Think about where it'll be in 10 years. It is as bad as it will ever be today. And also, I don't think it's that bad. Some of it's really beautiful, just like it's a different medium, like painting, drawing, or using like colored pencils or crayons, or hell, using an Apple iPad and an Apple Pencil. It's just a different medium.